Did you know that the solar system has corners that look like something out of a science fiction movie? Beyond what we know about planets, there are phenomena and characteristics that defy our expectations. Remove a moon with ice volcanoes, or a planet whose core spins at a different rate than its surface, or how about a gas giant that could hide more than one secret under its cloud cover? Get ready for a trip in which we will immerse ourselves in some of the most incredible secrets of our cosmic neighborhood. Today I will show you a solar system you never imagined, a place where science surpasses imagination and mysteries are the order of the day. Let's start with Saturn's amazing moon Encelado. This small moon has something extraordinary: water geysers gushing from its surface, indicating an underground ocean that could be the perfect home for alien life forms. These geysers eject ice particles that even form one of Saturn's rings. Enceladus, he doesn't remember that although the planets attract most of the attention, the moons have their own fascinating secrets and could be the key to discovering life beyond Earth. But Enceladus is not only Saturn, it also has another intriguing moon, Titan. Titan is the only moon in the solar system with a test atmosphere. It's full of lakes and rivers of liquid methane. Some scientists believe that beneath its ice crust, there could be an ocean of liquid water. Titan is considered one of the most promising places to search for life, as it has prebiotic chemistry similar to that of Earth before the appearance of life. Then there's one of Jupiter's moons with an accent. What is the most volcanically active body in the solar system? Its surface is riddled with volcanoes that spew Va and gas constantly, creating a chaotic and ever-changing landscape. Jupiter's immense gravity creates tensions in and with accent, generating an internal heat that gives life to these impressive volcanoes. It is a spectacle of nature as violent as it is beautiful, and with an accent, it also emits large amounts of radiation due to its interaction with Jupiter's magnetic field, becoming a dangerous and fascinating environment at the same time. Let's talk now about Jupiter, the gas giant whose magnetic field is the strongest of all the planets in the solar system. Its magnetic field is so powerful that it creates giant auroras at the poles, even more impressive than those on Earth. Jupiter also harbors a mysterious feature. Its core appears to be composed of a mixture of rock, ice and gas, and some scientists believe that the core could be partially dissolved due to extreme pressures. Furthermore, it is suspected that Jupiter could have a small solid core surrounded by metallic hydrogen, a state of matter that only occurs under extreme conditions. Jupiter's moons, like Europa, are also intriguing. Europa has an icy surface that hides a vast ocean and could be another candidate to host life. In addition to Europa, Jupiter has other fascinating moons of Ganymedes. The largest moon in the solar system, even larger than Mercury, has its own magnetic field, something unique among the moons of the solar system under its icy surface. The existence of an ocean is also suspected, and Callisto, the oldest moon, with a surface full of craters that tells the story of billions of years of impacts, could also have a deep ocean hidden under the ice. Let's continue our journey to Saturn, whose rings are one of the most iconic wonders of the solar system. However, what not everyone knows is that the rings are slowly disintegrating. Rains of ice particles fall on Saturn, and in millions of years, those majestic rings could vanish. But Saturn is not only famous for its rings, its moons, Titan and Mimas also present us with enigmas. Titan has lakes and rivers of liquid methane. And in addition to being the only moon with a dense atmosphere, it could have prebiotic conditions similar to those of early Earth. Meanwhile, Mimas, with its crater-filled appearance, hides a possible ocean beneath its surface, defying expectations of what we considered a simple icy body. Saturn has many more interesting moons, for example Hyperion, which has an irregular shape and a surface full of craters that gives it a spongy appearance. This moon rotates chaotically, with an unpredictable rotation due to gravitational interactions with Titan. There is also Rhea, which could have rings of its own, something incredibly rare for a moon, and Zapitos, which has a unique appearance, with a dark hemisphere and a light one, as if it were a sphere divided into two tones. Let us advance towards Uranus, the planet of inclined mysteries. Its axis of rotation is tilted almost 98°, which makes the planet practically roll while orbiting the Sun. In addition, Uranus has an atmosphere composed of gases such as methane, which gives it its characteristic blue-green color. But curiously, it is one of the least hot planets in the solar system, even colder than Neptune, something that still baffles scientists. Uranus also has a system of narrow dark rings that are extremely difficult to observe as well. The planet has 27 moons, some of which, like Miranda, feature cliffs up to 20 km high, suggesting a violent past full of collisions and tectonic activity. In addition to Miranda, the moons of Uranus also have surprising characteristics. Ariel has evidence of recent geological activity, with valleys and canyons suggesting that the ice may have melted and refreezed. Umbriel, on the other hand, is a dark moon with a mysterious glow in a crater that has baffled scientists Titania and Oberon. Uranus's largest moons. They show signs of ancient geological processes, such as canyons and possible Neptune cryovolcanoes. The blue giant has winds so strong that they are the fastest recorded in the solar system, reaching 2100 km/h. But what is most intriguing is its moon Triton, which has nitrogen geysers and is one of the few moons that orbit in the opposite direction to the rotation of his planet. Some believe Triton was a Kuiper Belt object captured by Neptune, and its history could be a window into the solar system's distant past. Neptune also has a feature called the Great Dark Spot, a storm similar to Jupiter's Great Red Spot, but that appears to appear and disappear at irregular intervals, baffling astronomers and suggesting that atmospheric processes on Neptune are extremely complex. In addition to Triton, Neptune has other moons, such as Proteus, which is one of the darkest moons in the solar system and has an irregular shape. Nereid, another moon of Neptune, has an extremely elliptical orbit, suggesting that it may have been influenced by the capture of Triton. All these moons make Neptune a planet full of mysteries that we're still trying to understand. Let's not forget distant Pluto. With its temporary atmosphere, as Pluto approaches the Sun, heat causes nitrogen to sublimate, forming a tenuous atmosphere that eventually freezes and falls back to the surface. As Pluto moves away, Pluto also has a unique gravitational relationship with its moon Charon. Both are coupled in such a way that the same face is always shown, creating a celestial dance that is fascinating to watch. In addition, Pluto's surface features a variety of terrains, from mountains of ice to vast plains of frozen nitrogen, indicating a more complex geological history than we ever imagined. In addition to Charon, Pluto has 4 other moons: Mix, Hydra, Cerberus, and Stygia. These small moons have irregular shapes and orbit chaotically. Due to the influence of Pluto and Charon, the formation and behavior of these moons is still under study. But they remind us that even in the farthest corners of the solar system there is much to discover, and beyond the known planets, we have the asteroid belt, a vast region between Mars and Jupiter that contains millions of rocky bodies, remnants of the early solar system. Some of these asteroids, like Vastaya and Theris, they are almost like small planets in their own right, with their own geological features and their own history of collisions and transformations. Ceres, the largest of these bodies, even has mysterious bright spots that are believed to be deposits removed by groundwater, which has caused fascination among scientists. Beyond the asteroid belt, we must also talk about the Kuiper Belt, home to dwarf planets like Haumea and Makemake. Haumea has an ellipsoidal shape and rotates so quickly that its day lasts only 4 hours, which gives it a unique appearance. Makemake, on the other hand, has an atmosphere that varies depending on its distance from the Sun, and is thought to have methane on its surface. These objects show us that the solar system is much more diverse than we had imagined. But what is beyond what we can see with the naked eye? At the edge of the solar system we find the icy region of the Kuiper Belt, and beyond it, the Oort cloud. The Oort cloud is believed to be home to trillions of comets that extend such a great distance that its end marks the very limit of the Sun's gravitational influence. It is an almost mythological space whose immensity and complexity we have only begun to understand. In the Kuiper Belt are also other interesting objects such as Haumea and Makemake, dwarf planets that have their own unique characteristics. Haumea, for example, it has an ellipsoidal shape and rotates incredibly fast on its axis, while Makemake has an atmosphere that varies depending on the distance from the Sun. And beyond the Oort cloud we reach interstellar space, a vast expanse where the Sun's influence begins to fade and other stars begin to dominate. The Boyer 1 probe, launched in 1977, became the first man-made object to reach this region, taking us beyond the confines of the solar system and offering us a glimpse of what lies beyond. The interstellar border is a compilation of how small our solar system is compared to the immensity of the universe. The solar system is not simply a set of planets and moons. It is a cosmic orchestra full of phenomena that amaze us and make us question everything we know about the universe. Every world, every satellite and every ring tells a story of violence, beauty and mystery. Gravitational interactions, time-defying storms, oceans hidden under impenetrable ice, and the secrets of magnetic fields show us that despite everything we've learned, there is still much more to discover, so keep exploring with me because the solar system is full of surprises waiting to be discovered, and every little discovery brings us a little closer to understanding our place in the cosmos. Don't forget to subscribe, leave your comment about which discovery surprised you most, and join me on the next adventure into the unknown. Our journey through the solar system is far from over.